The desert is full of unbelievable stories. Stories that are something not short of a miracle. And this story of a deer and the prophet is nothing short of one itself that was recorded in the Hadiths. The deer was caught in the deadly hunter's trap. Not the prophet's fault at all, but upon seeing him, it couldn't help but beg, "Please, let me go for a moment, Ya Rasulullah." And what did the prophet do? Stay put.
The deer begged Prophet Muhammad relentlessly, "Please, let me go," crying, hobbling, choking on her own breath. But she was not begging to be released. She didn't ask for her life. She didn't ask the prophet to save her from the hunter's blade. She asked for something far more terrifying. She asked for a gamble. Just 20 minutes. 20 minutes to escape into the abyss of the desert, leaving the leader of humanity to pay for her life if she failed. If you think you know how this ends, you are completely wrong. Because what happened next in that desert changed the heart of a killer forever. Before we step into the heat of that sand, I have to confess something to you. Look at the screen right now. This story comes from the ancient texts of Islamic history, but scholars classify its chain of narration as da'if, weak. It is not an established historical law, but I spent weeks reading this specific text because the psychological and emotional truth hidden inside it is so profound, it will physically change the way you treat the living world around you. This is not just a fable. This is a mirror to your own soul. Let's go back to that day. The sun was at its absolute peak.
The air was thick enough to choke a grown man. The Prophet ﷺ was walking through the outskirts of Medina with his companions when a sound pierced the silence. It wasn't a human cry. It was a desperate, guttural wail of a mother animal. They find her, bound, bleeding, trapped by a hunter whose livelihood depended on her death. To the hunter, this wasn't a tragedy. It was dinner. It was money. It was survival. But the moment the deer's eyes lock onto the Prophet ﷺ, the natural order of the world shatters. She speaks, not in human words, but in a frequency of absolute desperation that the Prophet ﷺ immediately understands. She whispers a plea that freezes everyone in their tracks. "My two fawns," she cries. "They are hiding in the crags of the mountain. They are starving.
They are waiting for my milk. If I die here, they die a slow, agonizing death in the dark. Let me go. Just let me run to the mountain, feed them one last time, and I swear by the Creator of the heavens, I will run back to this trap and let this man slaughter me." Think about the absolute absurdity of this request. The hunter looks at her like she's insane. He laughs. A wild animal promising to return to her executioner? It's a trick. It's an impossible lie. The hunter spits on the ground. "Who will ensure you return? If you leave, I lose everything." And this is the exact second where the entire universe holds its breath. The Prophet ﷺ steps forward. He looks at the ruthless hunter, then down at the bleeding animal, and he utters words that shock his companions to their core. "I will stand in her place," the Prophet ﷺ says. "Release her. If she does not return by the time the sun hits the horizon, My life is the guarantee for hers. You may do with me what you were going to do with her. Let that sink in. The greatest man to ever walk the earth, putting his own honor, his own body on the line for a wild beast that the rest of society viewed as nothing but meat. The hunter, stunned by the sheer weight of who was standing before him, slowly unties the knot. The deer disappears over the ridge. Minutes pass like hours. The sun begins its slow, agonizing descent. The hunter stands there, holding his blade, looking at the prophet. The companions are silent, hearts pounding against their ribs. What if she doesn't come back? What if animal instinct overrides her spiritual promise? 10 minutes, 12 minutes, the horizon turns blood red. And then, through the blinding haze of the desert, a shape breaks through. She kept her word. She chose death over breaking a promise made to the messenger of God. He looks at the deer, then looks up at the face of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, tears streaming down his weathered cheeks. He realizes he isn't standing next to a normal man. He is standing in the presence of a mercy that encompasses the entire galaxy. Go, the hunter weeps. By the one who sent you with the truth, she is free forever for your sake. Even though the chain of this narration is classified as weak by our scholars, the lesson it leaves behind is completely unbreakable. Look at your life right now. If a wild animal in the middle of a barren desert understood the absolute weight of keeping a promise, what excuse do you and I have to break our words to the people we love?